section.
Hi, I'm Blessing for one of the A groups here at JMS News. Our broadcasting is going to be different this year because all our videos are written, directed, and edited by our JMS News students. I hope you enjoy them because we worked hard on this. Thank you.
Free pencils!
Are you okay? Yeah.
What is going on here?
I dropped my stuff and I picked it up.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Josie.
Thank you.
Here. Have a paw print.
Now I can eat outside with my friends. Teachers!
Remember to give out paw prints.
Please.
On this morning's Health Watch, a new fad, smoking Smarties. After decades of warnings about the dangers of smoking, there's concern this new fad could encourage kids to start lighting up. In an email to parents, one middle school principal wrote, quote, "Due to the potential danger, I have made it clear to our students that possession of Smarties or similar candy will result in a Class 2 offense." Class 2 offense at that school, by the way, you should know means detention.
I found the target. I might need backup. Do you copy?
Freeze criminal in the name of JMS News.
For your entertainment.
Oh no, you don't. Stop and your consequences won't be as bad. Oh God. Oh. You'll never catch me alive. Darn it.
Yeah, darn it. You're in some pretty big trouble too, mister. Just listen. You were using a pass illegally? Great, Mr. Haggerty. Let's just hope that boss is having a good day.
Yeah, so what if I was smoking Smarties at the pass? Doesn't matter.
It's illegal.
Whatever. Okay.
Yes.
Are you playing Jelly Jump?
No.
Alrighty then. Well, Mr. Cool Guy over here was illegally using a pass to go smoke Smarties in the hallway. What are you laughing at?
Ooh, the boss is gonna love you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Name, please.
Elliot Jones. What's it to you?
Just need to fill out some paperwork.
Okay.
You're, so small.
Small? I'm not small. I'm fun-sized. Now let's make this simple. What did you do? I asked you a question. Gerard, help.
Sorry, ma'am. Come on. Up and easy. Oh.
What did you do?
I smoke Smarties.
You what? Gerard, what do we say about treating the prisoners?
Sorry. Prisoners? What? I'm sorry. I'll never smoke another sugary treat again.
Tough luck, kid. You still owe me 2 hours of detention time. It's detention.
Hey,
what you in for?
I smoked Smarties.
Look, man, I don't want any trouble. All right.
Newsflash, kids. Do not smoke Smarties. It is a problem in our school.
This is really good. This is kind of my dream.
Why can't we use our phones at any time during the school day?
Well, the cool thing is you can use your phones for, out of a 24-hour period, about 18 out of the 24 hours at any time. So really you get to use your phones more than you think on that part. The only time we limit phones are during instruction time. And really you can still use your phone if the teacher allows you to, as long as it's tied to the curriculum. Because we can't let anything get in the way of your learning.
Okay, so why don't we have a longer lunch?
It's a great question. We have to have at least 25-minute lunches in our school district, because partly teachers need to have that break and duty-free so that they can have 25 minutes, and students need. Now at Jackson Middle School we actually have 30-minute lunches from the time you leave your classroom until the time you have to be back in your next class is actually 30 minutes. But we can't go any longer than that without losing instruction time and losing teaching time.
And our next question is, why don't we use the swimming pool for our actual school?
Yeah, it's a great question. We used to have, swimming was a lesson in Fayette. It was a station that we used to have. Kids would have to get dressed, put swimsuits on, and learn how to swim. Now some kids would probably say, I'm glad we aren't doing that anymore. Some kids probably in the state of Minnesota, Atlanta 10,000 lakes, you would think we'd want all kids to know how to swim, right? The school board made a decision with budget cuts about probably 15, 20 years ago to cut out that unit because it cost money to actually have the pools open during that time. So now the public and the community ed has taken over the pool, so they do use it and it is open to the public. It's just not open to students during the school day, unfortunately.
So, why can't we have water in the hallways?
Yeah, so we made a policy about 6 years ago. We had a lot of pop, a lot of coffee, some issues with kids not just having water in not clear plastic containers. So we did go to maybe here, throw me that bottle there once. We did go to a policy where you can have water anywhere in the school as long as it's in a clear plastic bottle. So we can see what's in it, number one, to make sure it's only water, so it's not something sticky or pop and stuff that would attract ants and rodents and stuff too. The only thing we've asked teachers to do is if they have a classroom with computers or instruments or something where water could wreck something, you could limit it in the classroom. But really, we would encourage kids to have water on them all the time as long as it's clear and plastic. Does that make sense?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
It did record the parts.
Is it filming?